for joining us tonight for our cookie jar conversation on luck. And we are the lucky ones that you've joined us. But anyway, St. Patrick's Day is coming up, so we're all dressed up for St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
But anyway, what do you think about luck?
Well, I learned that the word luck isn't easy to find in the Bible. My searches didn't render many results. The closest I came was that certain modern versions of Ecclesiastes 5:14 use the words like bad luck or evil circumstance or misfortune to describe what some translations describe as a bad investment or venture. King James doesn't use any of those words, so I'm not really sure how they translated. I didn't go in depth to realize to study how they came to that, but that translation, King James, just says that riches perish by evil travail. So I don't know where they came up with it. But what I did find was about casting lots. And the casting of lots would be like akin to us rolling the dice or flipping the coin. And so many instances are given in the Bible where that very thing happened. The practice was commonly used in Proverbs 16:33. It says, "The lot is cast into the lap, but its every decision is from the Lord." And casting lots was used to choose a sacrifice and the scapegoat in Leviticus. It was used in Numbers 26, and it was dividing the inheritance, which tribe would receive which lands. It even was employed to choose a disciple in Acts. And then, of course, a lot was cast for the clothes that Jesus wore to his crucifixion. Many times I think that we look at our circumstances and we think, ooh, we're on a roll, or I'm having a, good luck. But what if we took time to thank the Lord for the blessings?
Right.
That the lots he's cast in our favor,
Exactly. I looked up the synonyms of luck, and blessing is one of the synonyms for luck. And chance, and I wished I'd wrote them down, but I didn't. But I thought it was pretty cool. I could not find luck anywhere in the Bible either. Blessing, I had a blessing in my life this week. In fact, it was last week. If you watched last week's program, you noticed that there was a candle burning up behind us, and I forgot to blow that candle out Wednesday night, and come back the next day, and my office is just full of smoke. Some would say, well, you're lucky you didn't burn your whole office down. Didn't burn the whole church down. No, I like the saying, don't call me lucky, call me blessed. The Hemp Hills back in the 80s had a song, don't call me lucky, call me blessed. And that's true. I mean, if I accounted everything that happened after last week's cookie jar conversation, all night, and then until I came midday. Wow. There's a spot on the cabinet where you can tell it's burned. The books that was there was four more books besides these that was on fire when I got here. No, I didn't realize they were on fire until I took them outside and the air hit them. The wind was blowing, and oh no, these are on fire. And it just makes me thankful. Yes. The blessing of God was on us, on me, and I think there's more to it than luck. Yeah. But anyway, I got to thinking about those blessings, and you can find the Beatitudes in Matthew, and that's a chapter that talks about the blessings of the Lord, and I wanted to read it to you tonight. When Jesus saw his ministry drawing huge crowds, he climbed a hillside. Those who were apprenticed to him, the committed, climbed with him. Arriving at a quiet place, he sat down and taught his climbing companions. And this is what he said. You're blessed when you're at the end of your rope. You ever been at the end of your rope?
Many times.
A wise man once said, if you're at the end of the rope, tie a knot and hold on. But Jesus said, you're blessed when you're at the end of your rope. With less of you, there's more of God. You know, the less there is of me, if I get myself out of the way, there's more of God. This is the one that got me, and I kind of had a little meltdown today. But you're blessed when you feel you've lost what is most dear to you. You know, if you're mourning over the King James says, blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. The last 9 years I have been in mourning. I lost my mom, my dad, and my brother. You know, but let's hear what Jesus has to say. You're blessed when you feel you've lost the most dear to you. Only then can you be embraced by the one who's really dear to you. You're blessed when you're content with just who you are. No more and no less. And this is one I need to work on because I'm always not content with myself.
Right.
Are you?
No.
You know, I don't think anybody's content with themselves, but God helped me to be content with me. No more and no less. Because that's the moment that you find yourself proud owners of everything that can't be bought. If I just be happy with my life the way it is right now, you know, and thankful for the way things are right now, you know, I'd have everything. Yeah. And number 4, is that number 4 or 5? This is number 4. You're blessed when you've worked up a good appetite for God. He's food and drink in the best meal you've ever had. Wow. And number 5, you're blessed when you care. At that moment, you're careful, you're cared for. And number 6, you're blessed when you get your inside world, your mind and your heart right with God. You know, if you get your mind right, when you're wanting to lose weight, if you get your mind right, you're going to lose weight. But you got to set your mind right. And God said if you'll get your mind right and your heart right, you're going to be blessed. Then you can see God on the outside world. You know, if you get this inside right, then everywhere you look, there's God. The next one is you're blessed when you can show people how to cooperate instead of compete or fight. Now, I've got a couple of brothers and sisters on my bus. They fight, fight, fight. Morning and evening, they're fighting about something. If I could just figure out how to get them to cooperate with each other instead of fight with each other, I would be blessed, because that's when you discover who you really are and you're placed in the family of God. You're blessed when your commitment to God provokes persecution. Now, who wants to provoke persecution? You don't want that. But you're blessed. You're blessed when you can stand up for what you believe in. You know, stand up for being a Christian. I am a Christian. A mighty, mighty Christian. You know, and when you can live that, you're going to be blessed. When you can live for what you believe in, you're going to be blessed. And that persecution that you receive because of God is just going to drive you deeper into the kingdom. And you're going to get you closer to God the more you face that persecution. And not only that, count yourselves blessed every time people put you down or throw you out or speak lies about you to discredit me. Talking about God, to discredit Him. When people do that to you, it means that the truth is too close for comfort. Conviction. Yeah. It means that they're convicted. When they're giving you problems because of or putting you down for God's name's sake, that's because they're under conviction. And you can be glad when that happens. Give a cheer even. For though they don't like it, I do. God likes it when we shine for Him. He likes it. When we do shine for Him, He's going to be right there beside us and fight our battles for us. And know that you're in good company, because my prophets and witnesses have always gotten into that kind of trouble. You know, if you get into trouble like that, just count yourself as one of God's. I did some study on St. Patrick too, and St. Patrick was a Christian. I didn't really realize that until I studied him, but he brought Christianity to the Anglo-Saxons and to British Scotland and what's now called Scotland and Wales. Over into that territory, he brought Christianity to that land, and he stood for. He held a cross in one hand and a shamrock in the other. One of these shamrocks, one of those. And notice they're not 4-leaf clovers; they're 3-leaf shamrocks. I did some studying on shamrocks too, and there's a difference between a clover and a shamrock. And I guess the pagans brought in that lucky part. 4-leaf clover is lucky because 4-leaf clovers are hard to find. They are. But we're lucky that you were with us tonight.
Yeah.
Hope you learned some stuff. Love ya.